Welcome to Selfie Story for another episode of Alternate Reality. Put on your headphones for a nerve-chilling story. Our adventure commences in the dense, unpredictable heart of the Amazon forest. Meet our brave explorers. Dr. Amelia, the fearless leader with a sharp intellect. Dr. Harrison, the meticulous historian with an encyclopedic knowledge of the Amazon. Dr. Oliver, the entomologist with a childlike curiosity for insects. And finally, Dr. Mia, the ornithologist whose fascination with birds knows no bounds. Each of them is armed with years of field experience, a sense of adventure, and an insatiable thirst to break new ground in their respective fields. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation and excitement as they embark on this daring expedition. Their objective? To unearth new species of animals, birds, and insects that have yet to be documented. The Amazon, with its diverse ecosystem and unexplored corners, is the perfect hunting ground for these intrepid archaeologists. As they journey deeper into the heart of the forest, the sounds of civilization fade into the distance, replaced by the symphony of the wild. The air grows denser, the forest more mysterious, and the sense of the unknown more profound, yet they press on, their determination undeterred by the challenges that lay ahead. But this is no ordinary expedition. Unbeknownst to them, they're about to stumble upon something far more extraordinary. Something that will challenge their very understanding of reality. In this wilderness, where time seems to stand still, they are on the precipice of a discovery that will shake them to their core. With every step they take, they move closer to an unimaginable encounter. An encounter with the ancient, the monstrous, the long-extinct Titanoboa. An encounter that will transport them into an alternate reality. A realm where the past and present collide. But they are yet to realize this. As they venture deeper into the forest, little do they know of the extraordinary and terrifying journey that awaits them. The forest is full of hidden mysteries, and our team stumbles upon one such enigma, a portal to an alternate reality. A normal day in the Amazon rainforest takes an unexpected turn for our team of intrepid archaeologists. As they navigate through the dense foliage, they unearth something extraordinary, a shimmering ethereal gateway that is neither natural nor man-made. A portal that seems to be pulsating with an energy that is as eerie as it is alluring. Curiosity piqued, they step closer. The air around the portal hums with a strange vibration, a siren's song that beckons them to venture further. With a mix of fear and excitement, they look at each other, the silent question hanging heavy in the humid air. Should they step through? One by one they cross the threshold, swallowed by the portal's iridescent glow. Their world blurs around them, their senses overwhelmed by the sensation of hurtling through space and time. When the world finally comes back into focus, they find themselves in a place that defies everything they thought they knew about the natural world. This is not the Amazon they know. Instead, it is a prehistoric version, untouched by human civilization. The air is thick with the raw scent of wilderness, the sounds of nature amplified to a deafening roar. Most startlingly, they are surrounded by creatures that should have been extinct millions of years ago. Among these ancient beasts, one stands out, the Titanoboa. This monstrous snake, stretching nearly 50 feet in length, is a sight that both terrifies and fascinates them. They are in a world where time has stood still, a world filled with creatures they had only read about in history books. Now they have to figure out how to survive in this alien reality and, more importantly, how to find their way back home. In the face of such awe-inspiring creatures, the archaeologists realize that their expedition has become far more than a search for new species. They are now in a battle for survival, in a realm where the rules of time and nature do not apply. They are in a world where time has stood still, a world filled with creatures they had only read about in history books. In their quest to explore, they encounter a giant, mesmerizing flower. As they get closer, they unknowingly inhale a potent neurotoxin released by the flower. As the intoxicating aroma fills their lungs, their world begins to shapeshift. The dense forest around them blurs, and a hazy veil descends upon their reality. They're no longer mere observers of this alternate universe, but are now part of it, bound together in a hallucinatory dance choreographed by the flower's potent neurotoxin. This sinister botanical creation doesn't just distort their perception of reality, it does something far more insidious. It weaves their minds together, connecting their thoughts, memories, and deepest fears into a shared tapestry of terror. The neurotoxin acts as a puppeteer, pulling at the strings of their shared consciousness. It begins to play out a macabre theater of their worst nightmares. The horrors they've individually hidden away in the deepest recesses of their minds are now on full display for all to see and experience. Imagine the darkest corners of your mind being laid bare for others to witness. The fear of heights, the terror of being lost, the dread of the Titanoboa, all these fears and more begin to play out in this shared dreamscape. But this is no ordinary nightmare. It's a twisted game where the stakes are all too real. You see, in this alternate reality, the line between the dream world and the real world is dangerously thin. They soon realize that the injuries they sustain, the fear they feel, and the sweat on their brows are not just figments of their imagination. Their worst fears come to life as they realize that if they perish in these nightmares, they perish in reality. They are now in a race against time, against their own minds, trapped in a terrifying game of survival where the only way out is to confront their darkest fears. Caught in a deadly game of survival, the team has to find a way back home, escaping from the Titanoboa. They're in a world that defies logic, a world where the prehistoric predator Titanoboa slithers in the shadows, where the very air they breathe is laced with a neurotoxin that blurs the boundaries of reality. Each step they take, each breath they draw, they're stalked by the monstrous serpent, a creature from the darkest nightmares of their collective psyche. Their hearts pound in their chests like war drums, echoing the primal fear that courses through their veins. The Titanoboa is relentless, its colossal form a terrifying testament to a time when nature was wild, untamed. They can hear its scales scraping against the forest floor, a chilling symphony that keeps them on the edge of terror. Yet, amidst this chaos, they cling to each other, their unity their only shield against the beast. They're a team, bound by a shared mission that transcends their individual fears. They understand that together, they are stronger, more capable of weathering the storm that has been thrust upon them. Their desperate search for the portal back to their reality becomes a race against time. They remember the shimmering gateway that had brought them to this nightmare realm, their only hope to escape. But where is it? Hidden in the dense foliage? At the heart of the forest? Or is it closer than they think? They scramble through the undergrowth, their eyes scanning the environment for any sign of the portal. Every rustle, every shadow sends their hearts into overdrive. Is it the Titanoboa, or is it their salvation? As they navigate the treacherous terrain, they realize that their greatest challenge isn't the Titanoboa or the Amazonian wilderness. It's the neurotoxin, the dream, the confusion, the uncertainty, the fear. With every passing minute, the line between the dream and reality blurs, and the stakes get higher. As the neurotoxin's effects start to wear off, the portal back to their reality becomes visible. A glimmering gateway, it's a lighthouse in a storm, a beacon of hope amidst a sea of terror. The Titanoboa, that monstrous relic of a bygone era, slithers in hot pursuit, its monstrous size and power a horrifying testament to the world they've plunged into. The archaeologists, caught in a deadly game of cat and mouse, push their bodies to the limit. Each breath is a victory, every heartbeat a testament to their will to survive. They are not just running from the Titanoboa, but from the terror that has gripped their minds. The understanding that death in this dreamlike realm means death in the world they know gives a chilling urgency to their flight. The portal looms closer, a swirling vortex that promises safety and sanity. Yet the Titanoboa is only a hair's breadth away. The tension is palpable, the fear tangible. But it's not just about survival now, it's about conquering the horror that has invaded their minds, about proving that they are stronger than the fear. One by one they dive into the portal, the Titanoboa's monstrous maw snapping shut just inches from their feet. The journey through the portal is a whirlwind of color and sound, a sensory overload that leaves them disoriented and gasping for breath. And then, just as suddenly as it began, it's over. They are back in the world they know, Forever marked by the terrifying journey in their minds, the Amazon forest, once a place of wonder and discovery, now holds a dark memory. But they've survived, they've faced their deepest fears and come out stronger. They've tasted the thrill of victory, the relief of escape, and the bitter reality of their own mortality. But most importantly, they've learned that the mind is the most powerful adversary and the most potent ally. They are back in the world they know, forever marked by the terrifying journey in their minds. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep adventuring, keep exploring, and keep snapping those selfies. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more videos.